I'm not them, right? I don't get anything out of comparing myself to them. It's not what I'm here to do in this lifetime is to be like that person or that person. It's so easy these days to just look at other people and look at how much fun they're having and how gorgeous they look and how exciting their life is and be super envious and feel bad, right? And even like start criticizing yourself. Like, why aren't I more successful? Why aren't I better? I just spent 2 days at a high-end mastermind, and there's so many people there who are like super successful, like way more successful than I am in financial terms. And it's very easy to compare myself to them, right? Some people are doing over $1 billion in e-commerce sales, and like, or they have like second and third homes and yachts and fancy cars and all that kind of stuff, or have like 10 businesses that they own or more. And that's not where I'm at. I'm not them, right? I don't get anything out of comparing myself to them. It's not what I'm here to do in this lifetime is to be like that person or that person. My value, a huge part of my value comes from all the crap that I've been through, that I've overcome, all the pain and all the suffering and all the insecurities and all the trauma and all that stuff that I've overcome. That's what I've spent a huge chunk of the past 2 decades of my life doing that work. And that's a huge part of what I'm here to do, is help others do that work. So why would I compare myself to someone whose job it is to come here and make a truck ton of money and then realize that, oh my God, now I'm sick and unhappy and unhealthy maybe? That's their journey. That's fine. Let them have their journey. I don't need that to be my journey. I was in Miami just last week, and my wife and I were hanging out around the pool, and there's this woman who's there with her son, and she's sitting on one of these day beds by the pool, and she's taking selfies with her phone, and you can just see how she sits up nice, good posture, sucks in the belly, like pups up her boobs, and like tilts the head just right. And she spent like 10-15 minutes doing this, and then immediately as once she had a picture she was happy with, you could see her entire posture just go like onk. And then she was like hunched over, sitting like that. You know how we can stare into a phone like this, and like belly out, like hunched over. And then she was like posting, writing the copy, all of that, right? And then he was like, she wasn't quite happy with the photo, so she went back in there and like tighten up the belly, push out the boot, all adjusting the bra so it's like shows her off just right. That's what you see on the internet, right? We all know this. And yet we keep falling for it because it's such a deep conditioning in us that we see other people and we compare ourselves to that. So you just have to remind yourself, their journey is not my journey. It has nothing to do with me. And what they're presenting out there is not their reality. It's what they want you to see, right? I make an effort oftentimes to share some of those sort of other sides of it, right? Like oversharing some of these, like, hey, what's the reality like? I don't do it, a ton, but it's something that's super important for me to help other people overcome that, because I used to do that, and I fall into the trap easily as well of looking at others and being like, oh my God, I'm such a loser. Why haven't I created this? Why haven't I created that? It's natural. We have to fight it, because the whole system is rigged in a way or structured in a way that they want us to be hooked into that comparison, that envy. Like, that's why people go on vacation to Miami, is because like huge part of it is they see other people on Instagram go there, and then they're like, oh, looks so amazing. Let me do that. Oh, they're having so much fun. They're drinking cocktails and partying, and like, I want to do that too. It looks super fun. When I went with my wife, we ended up sitting there around that pool, and we were like, why are we here? I love my work. I love working with my team and working with my customers and just getting to work every day, showing up, exercising, all of the things that I do. I love my daily experience. My wife's the same way. She's a dancer. She's like, I just want to go back to the dance studio. I just want to go back to my exercise program. Why are we here hanging around this pool? Is not what we want to do. And that's, to me, that's what the goal is that your daily experience is what you want it to be, and you don't need to look anywhere else. You don't need to look to others. The one thing that you want to do is look to others for experience, for you want to look to others for inspiration for what's possible for you, right? There's a speaker who was talking about how he built this acai bowl restaurant chain, and then he found out that it was too expensive to build them, so he built a construction company, and then he had built then like importing the acai berries was super expensive, and so he's like, let me build my own import company. So he started an import company, and this guy's like 10 years younger than me, and he's built all these businesses, and they're all integrated. I'm like, that's what I want to do, right? I want to get to that point where I'm just like, hey, let's build a construction company because the ones that exist suck. Let's do it. How hard can it be, right? And that's where I want to be at. And it was super inspiring for me to see someone who's living that in the flesh, who's actually doing it. It doesn't make me compare myself and feel bad. It makes me feel liberated and inspired. That's how you want to use it. And here's my superpowered technique to really, really get the most juice out of an experience like that is I look at that guy, I hear what he's saying, I imagine myself doing the same, right? Oh, what would it like? And then like I see this business opportunity. I'm like, all right, let me build a business like that. Let me build a business like that. Imagine what that's like and what it would feel like to operate at that level. And then I notice what happens, the sensation in my body of what that does and where I'm clinging, where I'm scared of taking risk, where I'm holding on because I'm nervous about what would happen if I became that big, that successful, if life became that easy and flowing and full of excitement and passion and love and joy. Like, there is a reason we're not there. There is a reason our lives are not at the level that we dream of, or there's a reason our lives is at the level that they're at. It's because we're committed to that. We're holding on to that. So take in those experiences. Like you see someone on a private jet or on a yacht or Branson with his private island and all that. And then you're like, what would that feel like? Who would I have to become in order to have that experience? And where is it I'm currently resisting that? Own the fact that you are. And then just allow yourself gently, compassionately to open up to what that might be like. And then it'll come. That's the important work, is like you need to enable that stuff inside of you, because otherwise it'll never happen. You'll just keep banging up against that unconscious barrier.
What up, YouTube? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, even if you freaking didn't, hit the subscribe button so you get more videos from me, and also hit the bell button so you get tick, 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 notified whenever there is a new video from me. Thank you very much. I'll catch you next time.